The Disability and Philanthropy Forum presents Keris Jän Myrick, co-director at S2I.
I find when working with philanthropy, a lot of times I hear the word EBP, which is evidence-based practice. And I get a little frustrated because evidence-based practices may have been developed in the 60s, the 70s, or the 80s, and may not even be representative of the people whom they're supposedly to serve. So I'm going to double down on something and say, and I'm not saying throw the baby out with the bathwater about EBPs, but certainly recognize that an EBP at one point wasn't a E or a B, but it was a P. It was just a practice, right? So I think about really looking at lived experience, community-defined evidence to support, seed, and spread that decisions that are made without us, about us, and those efforts are developed without us, neglect the person-driven, informed, developed, and contextualized realities of our experience. So for me, if we're looking at philanthropy and investments they make, I always think about where do you find involving people with lived experience, people of color in leadership, guiding, developing, delivering, and evaluating the grants that you are awarding. So is it in the grant application? Is it in the people you hire who are going to be part of your organization? But you already have people with lived experience in your organizations, because if 1 in 5 people have a mental health condition, then do the math. You probably have people already with lived experience who might not be openly disclosing. But those are some of the things I think about where it's, what can philanthropy do in the next, literally tomorrow through the next 5 years, is really doubling down on involving people with lived experience and people of color to help shape some of the things that could be invested in, especially for folks who are leading organizations, peer-run organizations, peer respites, family respites. A lot of those organizations do not get to benefit from especially major philanthropy and their funding.
To continue your learning journey, visit disabilityphilanthropy.org.